Cancers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be getting the energy for the next 72 hours for today until the 6th. I was supposed to have your video out with the other forecast that went out yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to get to yours. Crazy story, but we're here today and we're gonna make it for the 3rd until the 6th. So let's go ahead and get into it. Any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description. If you want to see the extended version of this reading, it will be listed below as well. And let's get into it. So this time frame feels like you guys are really diligent in terms of how you're putting your energy out. You guys may be feeling like you need to rest, especially if you're like waking up and you still feel tired. That's a sign that either you had a lot on your mind when you went to bed, or your mind was overactive in your sleep. And a lot of you may be even having like crazy dreams during this time frame. I definitely would suggest getting a dream journal. I always make this suggestion, but that may be needed because those dreams may be symbolic of things that may be happening in your life, or like symbolic messages that your spirit guides may be sending you that you may need later in the future. I also get this energy of like, you guys, okay, so this is you kind of stepping into a space of knowing your self-worth. Sorry, I had to fix my leg. This is about you knowing your self-worth, or not knowing your self-worth, because a lot of you already know what you're worth to yourself, to others, which you have to bring to the table. But it's a matter of like reinforcing what you know about what you deserve, so that you guys can refrain from this urge to want to entertain a dead-end situation. Like there's somebody who, for some reason, like a piece of you can't help but to be like, well, if they do come back around, I slightly would be interested in them, you know, coming around and us seeing what will happen if we date again. Like knowing that this person may be manipulative, knowing that this person may have some problems that they need to work out on their own, okay? So yeah, this time frame is going to test that for sure, especially like with the wild card. And of course you guys should expect this. This is Venus retrograde as well as Mercury retrograde. We are in the shadow period and all the other stuff that's going on. So don't be surprised if you do hear from a person who likes to just show up randomly in your life and they're very manipulative. Okay, Cancers? But definitely use discernment. Definitely bypass the need to explore what's on the other side of that opportunity, because it may not be anything that you want. Okay? Another thing I'm getting, a lot of you are tired of working at a job where you feel like it leads to nowhere. Like, yeah, it may be an okay job because it pays the bills, but you could be feeling like your job doesn't really fulfill that like inner passion that may be built up within you. You could be feeling like your job is just very blah, like boring, mundane. It may not align with what your true passions are. And that could be, you know, you want to be a tarot reader, or you wanting to get into fashion, or you being a musician. Whatever your passions are, you feel like you're ready to explore those passions more so that you can make a lane for yourself, so that you can step away from like the mundane, boring energy of like your job or jobs, period. Some of you just want to go into entrepreneurship. So that may be on your mind heavily during this time frame. I definitely would write down your ideas and find some sort of gradual, or not even find, but put in place some sort of gradual plan so that you guys can work towards that. It doesn't have to be something that you accomplish in 2022, but it could be something that you make plans for and you take baby steps to gather the information needed to start that business or to become an entrepreneur in whatever form that may be for you. But I want to get deeper into this energy. Let's go ahead and flip the camera and see what other stuff comes through. And oh, like I said, I don't know if I said it in the beginning, but the extended version of this reading will be listed in the description. So just check there. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for things that you urgently need to know for this time frame. So yeah, and let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Answers, let's go ahead and get into your 72-hour forecast. Okay, hold on. I was struggling to shuffle just now, for sure. Okay, what's the energy around Cancers for the next 72 hours? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first card is going to represent your current energy. I have the Four of Pentacles. So, okay, current energy, you're more so trying to figure out whether or not something's worth holding on to. You could be reevaluating your morals, your ethics, your belief system in regards to like money, self-worth, and also when it comes to like your personal confidence as a whole. But this is like you reevaluating certain areas in your life and kind of seeing where you may have been holding on to certain energies for way too long and maybe needing to cleanse your aura, cleanse your space, or release things that don't serve you. You also may be feeling like you need to save your money. There may be some sort of move or business investment, something that may require a lot of money from you or may require you to just have money saved up. So you could be trying to be more diligent in how money is being spent or how money is going out. Now, you could be kind of tired of someone not releasing you if it's not you releasing them. You may feel like this person, they know exactly how to suck you back into a particular situation and you're tired of that. You could be tired of this person having a hold on you emotionally. Now, speaking of love specifically, I have the Knight of Wands. And with the Knight of Wands, this is the energy of acting first and thinking later. So with love, you may be dealing with a partner who's very fickle. They're very inconsistent. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Really any other zodiac sign as well as possible, but that's what I see here. And this person, they're here for a good time and then they're nowhere to be found after that. Like, this person is the type to where they'll show up and they'll try to sexually engage with you, but that's all they're really good for. And they're not somebody who you can really count on. So for my singles, you could be tired of this person doing that to you, where they show up, try to sexually engage with you, then disappear, or act like they're so interested in you and they're trying to pursue you and then disappear. Or this could be some of you guys, you're struggling with your own energy where you're doing this, or you're like all excited for new love, all excited for connecting with someone on a deep level, but then also being very defensive and guarded and like pulling your energy back. So it's like this inconsistency either coming from you or people that you're interested in, people who you come across romantically. For some of you who are in like a current relationship, this feels like your person isn't sure if they want to be with you, or you're not sure if you want to be with them. So this could come off as mixed energy, mixed emotions. Now, career and finances, I do have the Nine of Wands. So this could be being almost at your breaking point. A lot of you may be trying to get somewhere when it comes to some sort of creative endeavor. And you could be feeling like it's taking a lot out of you in terms of you having to devote so much energy, time, effort into it. Almost to a point to where it's running you ragged. Like, you're not able to be passionate about your career, your creative endeavor, because of the fact that it may feel so monotonous or very, I don't know, you may start to feel very robotic in a sense because of the fact that things are just like on autopilot within your business, and it doesn't really feel like you're able to create how you want to. For others of you, you could just be almost at your breaking point at your job, feeling like maybe you're not getting enough recognition, maybe you want to raise. There's something that's becoming way too much for you. Let me clarify. Yeah, you could be feeling like you regret not leaving a job a lot sooner and allowing self-sabotage to kind of keep you somewhere where you don't want to be for too long. Stuff like that. Now, advice for you with the Lovers card, this is making sure that you're making balanced choices or decisions during this time frame, not just thinking from an emotional standpoint, but also from a logical standpoint as well. What does your heart and mind say? What is the most logical thing to do for your heart and mind, to keep your heart and mind at peace? Also, there needs to be balanced energy within your love life. A lot of you, when your love life is off, every other area in your life is off. And yeah, clarifying this with the Temperance card. If you are single, I think a level of patience is key. Worrying about love and whether or not it's going to come in doesn't speed up the process. If anything, it kind of repels that energy further and further away. So be aware of being too concerned about that. All right, now what I see for the last card, this is going to represent the outcome. I have the Eight of Swords. So the outcome here, this is about you having to confront things that cause you to feel like you're mentally confined, in a sense. Clarifying that I have the Four of Swords. So this is you having to confront things that may be going on within your psyche that's keeping you from moving forward. This could be you mentally being stuck in some sort of relationship that you're not even in anymore. Some of you have stopped talking to somebody, and it's like you're so concerned about preserving yourself for this person when this person's off doing whatever they're doing and not even thinking about preserving themselves for this relationship. So it's like knowing what you're waiting for and whether or not it's worth it, and then also being aware of how, like, psychologically we can be confined to situations that we're not even in anymore, and how dangerous that is when it comes to manifesting newness. So this is some of the things that I see. I'm going to pull some oracle cards on the other side. If you want to see that, definitely check the link out listed below, and I will see you later.